Hi, my name is Jonathan Bean, and this is the case study analysis called Short Form Video as a Learning Tool. So basically, short form video concerns everyone because, for one thing, we watch it for 1 to 5 hours every day. Watching too much of it can really impact our mental health, especially short form videos. But there isn't a lot of empirical data on how people perceive their own usage of it, because everybody talks about it, but not a lot of studies have been done on it. And the second thing is, can short form video be used in learning, like in academic circles, in teaching, in parenting, stuff like that? So how we use short form videos matters quite a lot. We're already using it a lot. So how do people perceive themselves using it? And where can we use it in academic circles? So these are the two questions. These are the two purposes that I want to ask. I want to find out whether or not participants can utilize short form videos for learning, and if they can, how do they do it? And the second thing that I want to explore is to evaluate how people perceive their own attention, retention, and whether or not this can be an effective form of teaching. So this is important because this study is important because short form video has become a big source of information. I was talking to a group of 8th graders last year, and I asked them, "Do you use Google when you need to look up information?" And they said, "No, we look it up on TikTok." It's short form video is becoming the new Google. The study is also important because its findings can help inform educators, parents, basically anybody in a teaching role about how people are using short form video in their own lives already. And a third reason why this study is important is because it can help those same individuals, educators, parents, and communication professionals, make better evidence-based decisions about integrating it into their places of learning, into the home, into the school, into the college classroom, etc. Okay, so primary research question. How do participants perceive short form videos in learning information? Let's dive in. So here's my methodology. I created a case study, a survey with 6 items, 4 of them quantitative questions, 2 of them qualitative questions. I used the Likert scale, 1 equals strongly disagree to 5, which is strongly agree. I had 20 community members who were the participants here in West Haven, Utah. The sampling was a mix of convenient sampling, because it was people who were close to me, mixed with random sampling within a convenience frame. I chose places near me at random on purpose. I didn't just let them come up to me. I tried to seek them out randomly. Every single person got their own copy of the survey. As I said, there were 4 quantitative questions on one side, 2 qualitative questions on the other. The quantitative data, the numbers, were organized and visualized in Excel, and the qualitative data was typed out into Microsoft Word, including potential typos for initial analysis. And then after I analyzed it, I also ran the qualitative data through Microsoft Copilot AI to analyze any additional themes. Side note, I really like how Elder Bednar does that same thing with his talks. Okay, so here are my 6 questions. Question number 1, I purposely use short form videos to learn new information, 1 through 5. 2, short form videos keep my attention better than longer videos. 3, I can easily remember information from most short form videos I watch. 4, I believe short form videos could be effective in teaching academic concepts. And then the 2 qualitative questions I asked was, how do you use short form videos when learning something new? Or what makes them helpful or engaging for you? And then the other question was, based on your experience, what qualities make it effective? And what advice would you give for teachers who want to use it? Okay, so let's dive into it. So I took all the averages of every question, I added them all together, and then I divided it by 20. And here's some of the interesting findings. So with a 3.8 average, we see that participants often use short form videos to learn, quite a bit more often than not. We also see that it holds their attention quite well. There seems to be almost a unanimous agreement that short form videos hold attention well. But people are much less sure if they retain the information, with the lowest score being only, this is the lowest score of the bunch for averages. And then as far as whether or not people think it could be effective, this one was also pretty mixed. Some people think it could, some people think it wouldn't. That's what that 3.3 represents. All right. The other type of chart that I made was a box and whisker chart, and I'm going to run through each of these so that you can see how it works. Okay, so the first one, as far as learning, you can see that the majority of the answers range up between about 3.2 to 5, meaning most of our participants use short form videos to intentionally learn. But you see how there's that outlier all the way down there, but a small minority strongly disagrees. With the second one, with attention, whether or not short form video holds attention, we see that the median is extremely high. That's that bar nearest to the top. So there's a very high median, indicating that people really, really, really agree that short form video does really well at holding attention. In addition, not a single one in the 20 participants marked a 1, meaning that all 20 of them, even if they didn't use short form videos for learning, all of them agree that it holds their attention to at least some degree. When it comes to whether or not they remembered what they learned in a short form setting, this showed the most normal of all 4 questions. Can you see how symmetrical it is? They're less sure about retention than any other question. Participants were split right down the middle. Mathematically, the median, the mean, and the mode were all 3. So go figure, right in the middle of the line. And then number 4, can it be used in the classroom? It's the largest spread of any of the answers, which means that it has the most disagreement. There are opinions all across the boards, all 1 through 5 on this. Some clearly believe that it definitely has a place in the classroom, and others quite the opposite. So I kind of just went over this, but here's kind of a broad overview of how to interpret each of these box and whisker charts. So as far as the qualitative analysis, how can you use short form videos when learning something new? What makes them helpful or engaging? Long story short, I had 10 answers in the qualitative section, and there were 2 big insights. Number 1, get right to the point. Don't waste my time. If it's long and uninteresting, I won't watch it. The second thing that is helpful for a short form video, highly specific information. It's helpful to know exactly what you're looking for and to be very specific about it. Now, with the second question, what can teachers do? It was the exact same answers. Get right to the point again. Just get right down to business. Don't add a bunch of fluff. Be succinct, be direct. And then this quote down here for the highly specific information was my favorite. It's better to have 100 short videos about 100 individual or small topics. Really kind of explains it. So conclusions from this study, short-form videos are just a part of life. They're really good at keeping attention, but they're less reliable at helping people keep what they learn. Public thought on short-form videos' place in academia is it's spread all across the board. And short-form videos are most helpful when they're to the point and highly specific micro lessons. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you found it informative.